Welcome to WISE Library System Admin Tutorial Part 1. In this video, I will cover login, UI, and the basic admin menus. Let's go to our sample demo system at wise4edu.com/wlibrary. Then a screen appears where you have to type your institution ID. So in this case, we type wise4edu for sample system. Or if you want to bypass this screen, you can type your institution ID on the URL. So wlibrary/inst/ your institution ID, in this case wise4edu. Let's try this. Okay, so if you want to provide the link to the library system from your school homepage, make sure you provide a proper long URL. Okay, now let's log in. Then it is forwarded to WISE system login screen. Let's log in using library admin account. Okay, let me first explain the UI. There's a top menu, and you can search books just like normal users, and home button, and about library, and announcement, and admin. Okay, let's try one by one. If you click about library, then there's a text about this library, and clicking this icon, you can modify the text. Okay, so you can update some of the text just like that. And also next, you can update the header information. Okay, header is here. Okay, so let's just type a random text. Okay, and also you can update the footer text, which is here. Let's save. And now you can see the updated text on the header about. Okay. Next, let's go to the announcement. Okay. From this menu, system admin can add new announcement and modify the existing announcement. And also you can delete one. Okay. The next menu, admin, is dedicated to system admin only. From this, you can manage users, resources, and their copies, and also renters. And last two menus are special menus and requires more time to explain. So I will cover this too in the part 2. But briefly, using VWML DBM, you can specify, for example, how many books can be borrowed by students or faculty members. And you can also update many other code information. Using batch data, admin can process data in a massive way. So, for example, you can update book information or book copy information, thousands of them at once. Okay, so let's get back to the main screen, and now let me explain the dashboard. Okay, there are 4 items on the dashboard. First one is users, second one is resources and copies. Okay. Here you may ask a question, what is the difference between these two? Okay. So resources are like a blueprint, okay? And the copies are the actual instances of the blueprint. So if you are a WISE admin, you should remember how to create subjects and courses. Okay? So before students register for courses, you have to create subjects, which are the blueprint of the courses. Okay? After you create subject, you can create courses from the subject. Some courses every semester, other courses every other semesters. So subject is one and the course is many, right? So same thing applies here. So resources should be one, but the copies are the real instances of the resource, and it can be many. For example, a library can buy the 5 copies of the same book. In that case, you should add one information about the book, but you have to add 5 copies of the books. Okay. And the next one is renters. Through this, you can manage the renters of the customers. The last item is reserves. It will be developed later. Okay, let's first try the users. There are currently 16 users. Okay, then here you can add a new user, or you can search by ID, barcode, name, and also you can search by type. Okay, and also you can search by category. This category is from your school ERP, in this case WISE system. So using, as I explained, VWMLDBM, you can modify this code list. Okay. Then let's take a look at the actual list. Okay, along with the user, ID, name, type, and you can also see the renter. Okay. And there are 2 numbers, right? So the first number is for the current renter. Renters are going on. Okay. So in this case, student S01 borrowed 1 book. Okay, right now. Okay, but he has total 4 book renter history. So let's click 1. Okay, then you see this book is not returned yet, and the status is rented. Okay, if you click it, then admin can make it as a returned. Okay, all right. So let's get back. Now let's click the second number. Then it will show all the renter history, including the currently rented item. Okay. And also you can edit the user information along with the password reset. And also you can delete a user. But be very careful. If you delete a user, all the record, including the renter information, will be deleted as well. Okay. So that was the user menu, okay, from the dashboard. Okay, let's click the home. Yeah. And the next one is the resources. Okay. If you click, it lists all the resources. Okay. Then you can also add a new resource. Okay. And also you can modify the existing resources. Okay. Here, all the fields. Okay. And also you can change many fields. Okay. And you can also specify whether this resource is e-resource or not. Okay. Because nowadays we have more needs for the e-library. So if you make it resource, then you can also upload PDF files, okay, as an ebook. And also you can add videos, okay, which is a private videos streaming service. Okay. Unlike a YouTube video, if you upload videos here, it'll be only available to the users instead of the open to the public. Okay. Then also you can control the sharing information. Okay. Here, if you make it read-only PDF, okay, yes, then that means this book cannot be downloaded or printed. Okay. But it will be only read-only. Okay. So by doing that, you can keep the copyright. Okay. All right, and also you can add cover image or delete one. Okay. and at the bottom it appears the book copy information. There's no copies in this case. Okay, so let's click one with the book actual book copies. Okay, let's click this one. Okay, and now you can see the copy information. One is reserved, the other is available. So again, you can just modify some of the information. For example, if the item is missing, then you can change the status like that. Okay. And also you can add new copy. Okay, here. Okay. And let's click the copy icon. Okay. If we do that, then now it shows all the actual copies. Okay. Then there is a resource status. Okay. Shows which is available, which is rented, and also overdue, and also the renter's information and history. Okay. And basically you can search, okay, the copy by code number or by actually barcode. Okay. And finally, if you click renters, okay, basically same as the book copy list information. And from here, okay, you can now change the status. For example, a student is returning a book, okay, like this. Okay, then you click this and you change rented into like a returned. Okay, sometimes it can be lost or damaged, right? Okay, so let's try returned, and you have to specify return date and time. Okay. In this case it is kind of wrong because it is earlier than the rent date. I mean, return date should be later than the rent date, right? So we have to do that. Okay. All right. If you update, now the status is changed. Okay. Then it is marked as returned. Okay. It should be this one. Okay. All right. And basically, that's it for the part 1. Thanks for watching.